Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. Now, Yorick, do me a favor and...
Rewind.
Well, it's great to be back with another video for you today, folks, and we have not one, but three stories from the seedy, murky world of Hollywood. And boy, it doesn't get any seedier than this one with a Dumbo actor, probably a dummy in this case, Joseph Gatt. Now, if his face looks familiar to you, to me, he certainly was, because over the weekend, I finished season 1 of Banshee. What did they say? Banshee, like a wailing ex-girlfriend or wife. So yeah, I watched this over the weekend, the first season, one of the all-time greatest TV shows ever before the world went completely woke, and he played in season 1 the terrifying albino man. He was awful. What's kind of funny about that episode or episodes he was in, he was playing a gay predator, and he made a mistake of picking on Sheriff Lucas Hood because that didn't end well for him. So we're going to get into this article very briefly, courtesy from Bounding into Comics, and obviously I'm not going to mention key triggering words here because it is a touch disturbing, but Disney's Dumbo actor Joseph Gatt arrested on a charge of engaging with a minor. Joseph Gatt is best known as then Warg in Game of Thrones, Disney's Dumbo, and he was the motion picture actor or the motion movement actor for Kratos in the God of War games. And of course, they had a little bit of stick recently because when this news broke out, everybody thought Christopher Judge might have been the guilty offender. That would have been devastating if it was. And look, he's got a lot of credits to his credit, and it's kind of disturbing. Now, again, we've had Millie Bobby Brown coming out recently about things that she's encountered or what that she encountered when she was a child actress. And it's not surprising to hear this now. And when you hear about the awful takes that Disney has regarding their politics going forward, you have to kind of sit back and be concerned about people that you like, and what is the dark and murky side of Hollywood. I mean, it's been there since the beginning of time, folks. If I mentioned to you Fatty Arbuckle and what he did in his career or off screen, I mean, it's stuff that will make you sick to the core. So he's gone onto Twitter, Joseph, to defend himself, saying, oh, everything about him is completely untrue, blah, blah, blah. The usual spiel that these actors always give, and it's all 100% categorically wrong, and it's reckless. And he got released on a $5,000 bail the same day, which, when you think about it, doesn't really say that much. So I would say Mr. Gatt's career in Hollywood is going to be short-lived. He had a part in the Black Adam movie coming up. Whether they remove that and replace him or that character he might have been doing a bit of mocap for with somebody else, nobody knows at this stage. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how this news develops. Now, speaking of TMZ, we're going to go to our favorite person of the moment, Ezra Miller. It's Miller time, baby. And this video came out on March the 30th, but I didn't actually know about this because the only reason why I was searching for Ezra Miller news, because I saw a headline that the Flash movie might no longer have a release date. They might actually go and reshoot aspects of the film, namely replacing Ezra Miller with Grant Gustin, which I think is a really good idea. Obviously, that's not even confirmed. A lot of people who are a fan of the Flash show, well, let's face it, the Flash was great in the first 2 seasons, and then after that, it just went to kaflooey. So Ezra Miller, Miller time, as I said before, this is the guy whose face I want to punch in. Just give it a good old punching quite a few times. Maybe get a wet fish, slap him around, Tony Soprano style. But Justin Bieber, for the longest time, I wanted to punch his face, but he's happily married. He's got Hailey Baldwin. I think those two should just go off somewhere to a quiet commune, have a couple of kids, maybe then go on to the South Atlantic, maybe somewhere like Alaska, and retire there and maybe write books for kids. I think that will be good for for Bieber's soul. But you know what's not good for anyone's soul at the moment? The insufferable Ezra Miller. So let's take a quick look at this TMZ court video. Now TMZ, we know they hardly ever make a misstep. Yeah, people don't like them. A lot of celebrity and paparazzi, even though effectively they are the paparazzi, do not like them because they are very capable of getting the scoops that you and I can't. But this is an interesting video and I thought we should watch it together because it's pretty funny what happens. Oh, so this is weeks before. Now look, very attractive woman standing there pushing him away. Now I wonder if she knows who he is. And she goes to the gym, you can tell. Wow, she's not having it. And watch this, this is pretty funny. Douche. Oh, I don't know what I did wrong, officer. I tried to go into a bar and this rather petite woman pushed me away. Oh, good for her, I say, for doing that. Look at that. She did not give two shits about Ezra Miller. I wonder what he was doing. That is, look at that. Wow, damn. I mean, she gave him a bit of a push, didn't he? I mean, I'm surprised he didn't topple over like the soy boy that he is. But, you know, I'm going to say this much about Ezra Miller right now. He's on a destructive path, okay? And I don't mean bad by saying that, but you can clearly tell, like, the direction he's gone, where he's got to call him they or them, which is, yeah, I don't bother with that. It's whatever he wants, but I'm going to call you Ezra Miller. All right, Miller. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised by the end of the year if he hasn't, how shall we say, erased himself into existence. That's all I'm going to say on that one, but the way he's going, who knows? Now, the final story of the day, folks. Now, I know this is like a week old, but I wasn't feeling too well last week and I had other issues going on, but Brie Larson is joining Fast and Furious 10. And and she was pleading to join. How desperate must you be if you can't even headline a sequel to Captain Marvel from 2018 or 2019 it was, because nobody liked that film and nobody likes Brie Larson. I didn't mind her before, but when she became very irritating after she became the most powerful Avenger in the MCU, which is bullshit because she ain't. And this story made me laugh. I mean, has Brie Larson ever seen the Fast and Furious franchise movies? For me, number one is great because it was almost an R-rated movie, and that's when Jordana Brewster actually looked fit and healthy. If you took my finger and put Jordana Brewster's head on top of it, that's how skinny she has gotten. No. And of course, I think the last two films that I liked would have been Fast and Furious 5 and 6 because Gina Carano appeared in both of those, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson did turn the franchise around a little bit. When he appeared as Agent Hobbs, he was fantastic. But, you know, and of course, you know, the thing with F&F has got some images of what we can call misogyny, a bit of sexism towards the ladies wearing like butt cheek shorts and skirts. So is Brie really down with that? Is she really pandering just so she can get a part in Fast and Furious 10, which, to be honest, it's on its way out? I mean, why not join a franchise when it's on its way out? Because nobody really cares anymore. Now, Vin Diesel, who also serves as a producer for the franchise, welcomed Larson to the film's ever-growing cast, which already includes Jason Momoa playing Jason Momoa, Charlize Theron, and Daniela Melchior. So that's then on April 9th, a post on Instagram went up confirming all of this, and there we go. Vin Diesel, who's only got 79 million followers on Twitter. I hate him already. And, oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. You see this angel over my shoulder cracking me up? You say to yourself, that's Captain Marvel. No, I say it's Brie Larson. Clearly, there is love. There isn't, and laughter in this image. What you don't see, however, is the character who you will be introduced to in Fast 10. You have no idea how timeless and amazing she will be in our mythology, beyond her beauty and her intellect. Vin Diesel's being sarcastic now. Her Oscar, is this profound soul who will add something you might not have expected but yearned for. What, we get to see Brie Larson size 10 feet? I would love to see that. Honestly, if you're going to sink a sinking battleship, Motspur, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I guess Brie Larson is the way to go. Put her in that, watch it sink to the bottom of the ocean, never to rise again. That's going to be the end of the Fast and Furious franchise as we know it, folks. So if you enjoy this little video today, I am back with a vengeance. There's more videos coming up very, very soon. Leave a like below, smash that like button or that subscribe button like it was Brie Larson's very horrible smelly feet. And if I were you, I would check me out on my next video.